Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe, like and share this video because this is why you need real fire starting skills, not just fancy gear. I don't think people understand how quickly hope can fade when the rain won't stop and your gear fails you. The forest was a world of dripping green and deepening grey. Rain fell relentlessly, soaking everything and chilling the air. A small group of hikers, caught by the sudden storm, huddled beneath a pine tree. Their gear failed them. Lighter sputtered, matches wilted, and even the ferro rod sparks vanished into damp tinder. Shivering, they stared at their useless pile of wet twigs, hope fading with the light. The dream of a warm fire felt impossibly distant. In this moment, the forest was not a place of beauty, but a cold adversary. Modern tools had failed, only knowledge and resourcefulness remained. The ability to create fire is one of humanity's oldest, most essential skills. When technology fails, ancestral wisdom becomes critical. The hikers were missing a secret, one known to the old-time rangers who once roamed these woods. Sometimes survival depends not on what you carry, but on what you know. Old-time rangers faced these conditions often without modern fire starters. Their survival relied on deep knowledge and simple, robust tools. One trusted method, a hard river stone and the high-carbon steel of their straight razor. Striking steel against stone, they produced tiny, intensely hot sparks, enough to ignite the driest fibres, even in dampness. Unlike modern stainless steel, their carbon steel razors sparked readily. This technique, passed down through generations, was born of necessity and resourcefulness. The rangers saw fire-starting potential in everyday objects. In the wild, adaptability is the most valuable tool. Sometimes subtle skills make all the difference between a cold night and a life-saving fire. The science behind this method is simple but powerful. Striking high-carbon steel against a sharp stone shaves off a tiny metal particle. Friction heats it instantly, causing it to react with oxygen and glow, a spark. High-carbon steel is brittle enough to shed these hot particles. Softer steel won't work. The stone must be harder than the steel. Flint, chert or quartzite are ideal. Only a sharp edge will bite into the steel and create sparks. Each strike is a microscopic burst of heat and light. The spark is a fleeting ember, but if caught, it can be nurtured into a blaze. Understanding this transforms fire-making from luck to skill. It's a direct connection to the forces of nature. Mastery of this process is what kept rangers alive. A spark alone is useless. It must be caught and nurtured. The ranger's artistry lay in preparing the perfect tinder, char cloth. Made from cotton or linen, char cloth ignites from the faintest spark. Rangers kept it dry and ready in a sealed tin. To use it, they placed char cloth on the stone's edge and struck with the razor's spine. Sparks showered onto the cloth. Patience was key. When a spark caught, the cloth smouldered, creating a tiny ember. This ember was transferred to a tinder bundle, dry grass, bark or fluff. Gently blowing, the ember grew until the bundle burst into flame. The process demanded patience and care. With practice, a single spark could mean survival. The rangers lived by a code of respect for tools, safety and skill. They never struck the razor's edge, only the spine, preserving its sharpness. Every tool had multiple uses, and conservation was key. Fire-making was practiced in good weather, building muscle memory for when it truly mattered. Mastery came from patience, not shortcuts. True competence meant understanding both the how and the why. This mindset set the woodsman apart from the novice. The ranger's code, respect, safety, and skill remains relevant today. It's a lesson in preparation and adaptability. In the wild, mastery is survival. Today, we rely on gadgets, lighters, matches, high-tech gear. But over-reliance creates a false sense of security. True survival is about knowledge, not just equipment. Learning the razor and stone method connects us to fundamental skills. Creating fire this way builds real confidence and self-reliance. Modern tools are useful, but when they fail, old skills become vital. The old ways supplement the new, providing a reliable backup. Survival is about seeing resources, not just objects. Adaptability and creativity are the essence of survival. These lessons apply far beyond the wilderness. Anyone can learn this historic technique today. Start with high-carbon steel, a vintage razor, an old file, or a carbon steel knife. Test it. If it rusts, it's likely suitable. Find a sharp-edged stone, flint, chert, or quartzite. If needed, nap a stone to create a sharp corner, wearing safety glasses. Make char cloth-place cotton in a vented tin, heat until smoking stops, then cool. In a safe area, place char cloth on the stone's edge. Strike the steel spine down the stone, showering sparks onto the cloth. Be patient. It may take many tries. When a spark catches, nurture the ember in a tinder bundle. With practice, you'll master a skill that saved lives for centuries. This process connects you to history and self-reliance. The satisfaction of making fire this way is profound. In a fast-paced world, old skills seem obsolete. Yet the ranger's fire method is a living link to our past. Learning these skills honors those who came before us. It's more than technique, it's a mindset of patience and resourcefulness. Creating fire by hand is meditative, building confidence and connection to nature. Let's keep these traditions alive. Learn them, share them, pass them on. Skills like fire-making, navigation and foraging are our shared heritage. They remind us of our resilience and ingenuity. By preserving these embers of knowledge, we honor our ancestors, and we light the way for future generations.